Hello friends, welcome back to my channel where we talk holistic wellness and herbalism. Today we will be talking about herbal and lifestyle tips to reduce stress. And the best location to talk about reducing stress, of course, is in nature, barefoot, vibing. The first tip that I have is for you to express your boundaries. Now, it's really important for you to understand yourself to a level of you know what you like and what you don't like. You know your worth, so you know how you like to be treated and how you do not like to be treated. Now, if there is someone in your life or a situation in your life that is crossing a boundary for you, you need to express it. Because if you do not express a boundary and someone doesn't know how they should be treating you and it's making you stressed out, unfortunately, it's kind of your fault because you are not expressing what doesn't make you feel good. And how do you expect people around you to know how to treat you if you do not express when something doesn't feel right? Know your worth. You deserve to be treated well. You deserve to express when something doesn't feel good. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to end a relationship, but sometimes it does. So if someone's really toxic to you, they gotta go. And if not, and I know it can be kind of complicated in some cases, have a conversation, have a heart-to-heart, express that something doesn't feel good to you, and state your worth, accept nothing less. The Nervine herb that I correlate with this practice of setting boundaries is the cooling and delicious smelling rose. Now, this herb is actually an embodiment of boundaries itself. It's this beautiful, lovely smelling flower with very strong stem that has thorns on it. So you can't just grab it and enjoy the beauty of it without getting pricked if you're not careful. So this is a cooling, calming, and heart-opening Nervine herb. Wonderful for energetically turning love inward and respecting yourself enough to authentically give love outward. Another tip to help reduce stress is movement. Now, I know you've heard that probably a billion times, but if you're watching this video, that probably means that you need to hear it again. Movement, movement. Get out of the mind and into the body. Out of the mind, into the body. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to go lift weights or you need to go get a membership somewhere. Maybe you do to find extra discipline, but I'm just talking about movement in general. Getting that energy flowing and getting out of the mind and into the body, because in the mind we can create a lot of stories. We can create a lot of drama. We can make situations 10 times bigger than what they are just because we're overthinking it. Movement has so many benefits to it, and one of the many is the fact that it helps reduce stress in the body. It helps reduce stress in the mind. You can take all of those jumbly thoughts, all of the monkey mind thoughts, and turn them off for a second because you are so focused on what your body is going through. You are focused on a difficult task at hand, or you are just walking and you're stimulated by the beautiful birds and trees and flowers. Movement is so underrated, and it is such a potent tool to use to help reduce stress. It doesn't have to be something extremely challenging. It can be yoga. It can be stretching. It can be going on a walk. It can be lifting weights. It can be Pilates. Whatever it is, movement is your friend. The herb that I chose to align with this tip is rhodiola, a powerful adaptogen that helps balance mood and stress and also increases stamina and physical endurance and helps fight off fatigue. So a wonderful ally to help encourage you to have more movement in your life. The next lifestyle tip that I recommend, that is also a super basic one, but because it's basic and because it's repeated so many times, that means it's really important. Now, that is, drumroll please, a balanced diet. A balanced diet is so fundamental for you to function properly, for you to think clearly, for you to digest properly. Now, digestion the gut in general and the brain are extremely interconnected, extremely interconnected. I know, speaking from personal experience, when I'm feeling anxious or sad, it always immediately affects my digestive system. I don't feel hungry anymore. Everything gets tense and tight. I don't, digest as well as normal because I'm feeling anxious in my mind, and it affects my nervous system, affects the rest of my organs. So it's extremely important to have a healthy amount of macros and micronutrients. So making sure you're hitting all of the fruits, veggies, whole foods. You want whole, real foods to be able to, support the body, to be able to manage stress, to be able to manage your hormones. Everything begins in the nervous system. When the nervous system is nourished, the rest follows. So having healthy, whole food is important, and your body deserves it. You deserve it. I cannot recommend it enough. Another thing to note is that unfortunately, this day and age, our soil has been very depleted. So our food isn't as nutrient dense as it was even only 50 years ago. So not only do you need whole foods, but also find out what you need to supplement on. If you're able to go to the doctor, see what you're deficient in and find good supplementation. Me personally, I love supplementing with herbs. It feels like the most bioavailable form to absorb nutrients. Lemon balm is like sunshine in a cup, helping enhance your mood, and it is also a carminative. So carminative herbs help your body relieve gas and bloating, and it also overall just helps with digestion. So relaxing the nervous system and helping with digestion, it is a formula in one. Lemon balm is a beauty. Just harvested some mugwort for a workshop I am teaching today. Excited about that. Now, the next tip that I have for you to help reduce stress in your life is to make time for breath work and meditation. Meditation and breath work are both extremely valuable tools that help you feel so much more embodied and grounded in your being, so you are able to overcome any challenges that life has to offer you. Because challenges are just that, and a challenge, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to meet yourself deeper. And meditation and breath work are two wonderful tools to help enhance the mindfulness in your being and to feel more comfortable and confident within yourself, because you understand how intrinsically connected you are with everything around you. You are not alone. God is within you and all around you. The universe is within you and all around you. You are one part of the whole. And my meditation and breathwork practice has really helped me remember that and embody the essence of not being alone in this beautiful, big, scary world. Sometimes scary, but mainly beautiful. There's a lot of different types of meditation. I know it can be a little bit intimidating for some people, but I personally really enjoy guided meditations. So Joe Dispenza, wonderful meditations. I think you can purchase them through his website. Actually, that's the only guided meditation I ever do. If I'm not doing a Joe Dispenza meditation, then I am doing transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation is a form of meditation created by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. He has this school, Maharishi University, which is actually the university that I went to study Ayurveda. And he teaches transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation is essentially you sit for 20 minutes and repeat a mantra over and over and over again until you reach transcendence, which essentially means that you are so in the observer, you are so detached from the thoughts that are passing by, from the feelings that you are feeling, and you are just sitting back and watching it all happen, repeating this mantra. And then you get to this point where you are just kind of floating. You're pure consciousness, and you are just experiencing life through being. I know that sounds really abstract and it's kind of hard to understand unless you experience it. And it is something that takes some practice, but whew, it is a beautiful experience. And when you get that taste of bliss of just being pure observer and not being attached to all of these, you know, crazy things that happen and beautiful things that happen in the 3D reality, it helps a lot when you come back into this world and just not take things so seriously. It's not apathy by any means, but it's kind of like you re-enter into the 3D world with a little bit more lightheartedness because you know what it is like to feel that detachment and that pure consciousness. Another form of meditation that's really wonderful is literally just sitting there with binaural beats and allowing the vibration of really soothing music to just consume your being and kind of guide the energy of your mind. So we are extremely susceptible to all of the stimuli around us. That's why when we hear birds chirping or when we hear rushing water, it immediately calms our being. In contrast, when we hear a siren or someone screaming in the street or just a scary boom sound, it immediately makes our heart race and it gets us into this fight or flight sensation. So if you are able to control the external stimuli and play like angel healing music or a specific binaural beat vibration that you know soothes you and calms you, and you're able to just sit there for at least 5 minutes when you start the day, it just adds this calm glow and resilience to your being that makes you much more capable to confront any situation that comes at you throughout the day. Tying into those forms of meditation, there's also breath work. Breath work is really wonderful because a lot of people are so accustomed to having their minds stimulated, especially given the short form fast food content that we get through social media. Breath work is a wonderful hack to not be sitting in your thoughts, kind of dwelling in the, oh my God, I'm just sitting here, there's so much going on, I have like 5 thoughts at once. I've been there. So instead of just sitting there and doing nothing, you're sitting there and actively breathing. So you're making your body do something and focus on one thing, which one of my teachers said, in order to empty the mind, fill the mind with something intentional. So breath work, you can do multiple different forms of it, and it does kind of this like you know when you wring out a towel and you're at the beach and there's a bunch of sand on your towel and you just like whew, shake it off? That is what breath work feels like to your nervous system. It kind of sets this, it's like a complete reset to your body and to your nervous system, and you come out feeling refreshed, renewed. All of the sand is completely taken off of you and you are just, you feel refreshed, you feel calm. All of these antsy thoughts kind of just tune out. It gives you this really interesting, wonderful high and heart-opening feeling that can be really hard to get with just meditation alone if you're not accustomed to meditating. So breathwork is a really wonderful gateway into meditation. Even doing 5 minutes of breathwork and then 5 minutes of meditation is such an epic way to start and end your day, because in the morning and at night, that is when your brain is the most suggestible. So if you start and end your day on a calm note, then that's going to program your subconscious mind to continue to act like that in all other parts of your day. The most fitting Nervine herb as an ally for meditation is lavender. Lavender is floral and gentle and such a peaceful healer, really bringing this energy of soothing, calming nature. A hack that has really changed the game for me is affirmations. Now, the reason why affirmations are so valuable when it comes to managing stress, because you have 60,000 thoughts in one day, and over half of those thoughts are actually repeated thoughts that you repeat over and over and over every single day of your life. And if those subconscious thoughts are automatic and negative and confirming how shitty your life is, then everything that you say and feel is projected out into the universe, and the universe spits it right back to you, amplified, and makes it even more of a reality. So your mind and your body cannot tell the difference between thought and feeling, and reality. So if you are thinking and feeling a very traumatic event, then your mind and body are experiencing it as true. Your body starts to tense up, you start to feel anxious. In contrast, if you begin to think and feel about a wonderful memory or about a loved one, then your heart starts to open. You start maybe having a smile on your face, and you start feeling nostalgic about that past event, and your mind and body are experiencing it as reality right here, right now. So where affirmations come into play is you essentially crafting, like a wordsmith, specific things that you know to be true or want to be true in your reality, and repeating them to yourself, feeling it and thinking it over and over and over, and brainwashing yourself into experiencing a better reality. For example, you can craft something for yourself for you to repeat over and over and have it slowly seep into your subconscious mind. So then you repeat that to yourself throughout the day, and you tell the universe, this is how I experience my reality. The universe will spit it right back to you. For example, I love the life that I live. I am the creator of my reality. I glow from the inside out. My authenticity unconsciously allows other people to express their authenticity as well. Just saying that feels so good. So you start saying these words. They're literally spells that you're casting onto yourself in the mirror, or when you're getting ready, or when you're driving, and you start programming your subconscious mind to experience that as truth. Now, if you notice this pattern of chronic stress in your life and you can't really get a way out, and you've just become addicted to those cortisol spikes or addicted to the drama of your life, then you can slowly begin to rewire your subconscious mind to begin to believe and embody all of these new affirmations as truth. So, I am calm in my being. I am patient. I know that good things are coming my way. I know my worth and do not settle for less. I am whatever it may be. Really bring it home, have it tune into your heart, and use those affirmations to your advantage, and use your voice. Your voice is so powerful. Claim it. Claim it as yours, claim it as truth, and watch it unfold in your reality. Passion flower is the delicious nervine that I chose to relate to this tip because it has an affinity towards unwinding, decompressing, exploring the subconscious mind, expanding spiritual growth, and using the essence of what you learn through all this self-reflection to speak it out and claim what is yours, call in and affirm the new reality you want to bring in with a calm and gentle nervous system. Found some elderflowers, so naturally I need to stop here and film. My last tip to share with you all about how to manage stress in your life is to be utterly selfish with your peace. Protect your peace at all costs because it is yours. So it's interesting because when we go out of our way to protect someone else or to go above and beyond for someone else, it's seen as, wow, so charitable, so selfless, so wonderful. But then as soon as we do all of those things for ourselves, it's a negative, selfish thing. That's twisted. That's twisted. I think it is so important to be able to go out of your way to say no to people if they're being an asshole, to say yes when your body is craving a meditation or a workout, to say yes to the food that's gonna fuel your body instead of the food that's gonna poison you. Protect your peace and make time for yourself. Your peace is a priority. You are a priority, and do not be afraid to claim your power. No matter your family, no matter the responsibilities that you have, no matter what's going on in your external environment, you have to carve out time for yourself, and you have to be disciplined about it. That's just the reality. That piece that you carve out for yourself, making yourself a priority, and whatever time you carve out for yourself can look very different in a lot of different ways. can show up differently for different people. It can be always going to your favorite yoga class at least once a week. It can be making time to cook yourself dinner. It can be being mindful of curating your environment to be as peaceful as possible, like playing binaural beats or keeping your home cozy or moving to a new home or changing jobs. That's kind of bigger, right? But the point I'm getting at here is to really be selfish with your peace. Ask yourself, what is going on? What do I need? How can you be a little more introspective and understanding with yourself? How can you talk to yourself like you're your best friend or like your mom or your dad? Talk to yourself like you are 8 years old or you are 3 years old and you are in distress. How can you bring peace to yourself? What feels good? Protect your peace. Spend time with yourself. Get to know yourself. Understand what brings you joy. Understand what doesn't make you feel good. That's another thing that'll help you embody boundaries. Do you even know what your boundaries are? If you don't, you need to spend more time with yourself. You need to understand what you like and what you don't like. Yeah. Spend time in nature. Nature is a wonderful healer. It's a wonderful place to be more introspective. It's, you can talk to trees. You can let out all of the information that you're feeling in your heart and just have an essence, an energy. Just listen to you, and maybe not give advice, but act as a mirror so you can hear yourself speak and understand where the depth of your pain and where the depth of your stress is coming from. Yes. So my final recommendation is to protect your peace. Protect your peace. It is yours. And it takes two to tango. When it comes to stressful situations, they are not always in our control. No. But we do have some control over how we confront that stressful situation. So I hope this video has served you and has brought you a little bit of perspective on understanding how to confront stress in life. I really do believe that herbs work their best magic when they are paired with a lifestyle tip. The example I always use with my students is, if you have a pack-a-day smoker come in and tell you like, hey, I need help with my lungs, they really hurt, and you give them mullein, which helps expel all the excess mucus and gunk out of your lungs, but they keep smoking every day, that's not really gonna do anything. So it's really important to take responsibility over your life and take responsibility over your actions and have herbs be a catalyst to you living a better life. That is when herbs work at their peak, when their energy and their essence thrives, is when you want to help yourself. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.